So what I'm holding in my hand here is probably the best legal supplement that you can buy on the market today, and it's called ashwagandha. Let me tell you all about it. So you see, ashwagandha has a lot of divisive nature about it, right? So some people say it's really good for you, other people say it's terrible. I'm here to actually debunk a lot of these myths by telling you about my personal experience and how it's probably changed my entire life and how you can use it to change yours too. So first of all, we have to get into what ashwagandha actually is. So ashwagandha is something known as an adaptogenic herb, and it's fairly rare in nature. What adaptogenic herb means is it improves your body's ability to respond to stressful situations. And a stressful situation is something that can be new or contrived, and therefore it allows your body to adapt as a response. So think of a stressful job, a stressful career, stressful people around you. Ashwagandha improves your body's ability to deal with these situations. And it does this by reducing the amount of cortisol that your body actually secretes. So cortisol is what is known as the stress hormone. Essentially, the more stressed you are, the more cortisol you have in your body. Cortisol is what allows you to deal with stressful situations. However, when you have a lot of it floating around in your body, even if a situation isn't stressful, like for example, if you're at home or you're dealing with your friends or your partner, you won't be able to fully calm down if you have a lot of cortisol in your body. It inflames all your organs, it frays, destroys your DNA, and more importantly, it doesn't actually allow you to connect to other people on a way that you could. So ashwagandha kind of diminishes the effect of cortisol. It completely reduces its secretion in the body and allows you to be calm, in control, maintain your poise, regardless of what happens to you. So this is quite incredible. Now, on Reddit or on Google, there are a lot of different reviews about ashwagandha. Some people say that it takes away their emotions. Some people say that it makes them depressed. Some people say that it brings out negative thoughts or whatever it is. I'm here to tell you that these things are only true if you already have these things within you, right? So for example, if you already have a negative mindset towards the world, if you already struggle with negative thoughts, if you already aren't happy with where you are in life, then yeah, unfortunately for you, ashwagandha is going to just enhance what is already going on inside of your head. However, if you do the inner work on yourself and if you allow your mindset to improve and you work on improving your mood, what's going to happen is that ashwagandha is not going to make you depressed. It's not going to take away all your emotions, but rather what it's going to do is enhance your intention behind it. You see, right now I'm going to tell you about my personal experience. So when I first started taking ashwagandha, the first thing that I noticed on literally the very first day was that 30 minutes after taking it, my heart rate began to slow down. And I literally quite could feel my heart rate begin to slow down while I was taking a shower. And this is something that is not new for me because, you see, for myself, I spent a lot of time being in stressful situations, whether it was job, my work, or even my businesses now. There are a lot of stressful things for me to deal with every single day. And I was used to always being on high alert. However, when I started taking the ashwagandha, straight away, the first thing I noticed was that my heart rate and the way in which my body reacted to stress, I just kind of began to chill out. That's the first day. Now, the first week, you're going to experience maybe some mild euphoria, so I was really happy, really bouncy and bubbly for the first week. However, in the second week, I started to feel empty. But the emptiness isn't a depression. The emptiness is more of just like, what happened to all of that stress within me? What happened to all those negative sentiments within me, right? Because I'm not saying that I didn't have negative thoughts. I did have negative thoughts. Everyone struggles with negative thoughts. However, when I took the ashwagandha, they just disappeared. All of the negative things I was thinking about the past or the future or what had happened in my day, they just stopped being relevant. I found myself able to entirely focus on what it is that I wanted to do with my life. And most importantly, what I was trying to do in this present moment. So let's say, for example, this YouTube video that I'm recording, it would allow me to literally quite focus on this task until completion without getting distracted. That's the power of ashwagandha, because your mind isn't drawn towards the past, the future, or whatever it is. You're just focused right now on what you're doing. Now, this emptiness that you feel from this process may leave you feeling a bit weird, and it made me feel a bit weird. So from week 2 to week 4, it was like, heck, what happened to all these negative thoughts? What happened to all this stress I was feeling? What happened to like this, these emotions that used to just drive themselves through the roof? they just disappear. So that's what ashwagandha does. It just completely takes away those emotions. Now, after about a month of taking ashwagandha, you're going to notice your life is going to significantly improve. What's really going to happen with the ashwagandha then is it's going to enhance everything you want. So, for example, you're going to find yourself able to focus really well. You're going to find yourself not distracted by your emotions. You're going to find yourself really having very few negative thoughts. And most importantly, you're going to find yourself being in a very calm mood. So, a lot of the time, myself included, we might wake up, we might feel extremely stressed or angry or upset or sad or happy or whatever it is. Our mood would define our day. However, on ashwagandha, this isn't the case. Your mood does not define your day. What actually happens is that you are able to remain the same regardless of what happens. So when you wake up to when you fall asleep, to when, let's say, you go to the gym or meet friends or do things in your work or your business, you just feel the exact same. There's no moods anymore, no mood swings. And this is probably the greatest thing I noticed about taking ashwagandha is that mood swings normally make it very hard to focus on one thing. However, ashwagandha removing those mood swings from my system allowed me to focus greatly on what it is I wanted. So overall, this is my experience with ashwagandha. If you are struggling with stress or if you're struggling with many mood swings or emotions, I would highly recommend you get yourself some ashwagandha. It's not a very expensive supplement. In Australia, it's around about $20 for a bottle of 50. I recommend this brand actually. It's called Caruso's Ashwagandha. It's got a very high dose. It's about 600 megs per day. But if you do start taking it and you start to feel a little bit strange, a bit empty around about a couple of weeks, keep persisting. That feeling is going to go away and it's going to be replaced with something incredible, a focus, a clarity, and a deep calm and in control of your life that maybe you've never felt before. So yeah, I highly recommend ashwagandha, and I'm going to put the link for this bottle in the description below. If you'd like to get yourself some, go grab it. I highly recommend. It is a massive game changer.